Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is January 25th, 2024, and it's reported that Jules Kounde is not happy in Barcelona. Also, Oriol Romeu has ruled out an exit during this winter transfer market. And finally, Barcelona are currently tracking a young gem in the German league whose release clause is only 5 million euros. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps the channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the gift bag. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for gift bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin with the news that it's being reported now that Jules Kounde is not currently happy at Barcelona. Now, the reports are saying that not only is Jules Kounde not happy with the position he's currently playing in, which is as a right back, where Xavi has mostly been starting the French defender, but it's also reported that Jules Kounde is not too happy in the locker room either. Now, there are plenty of sources within the locker room who are also stating that they have noticed Jules Kounde being dull, being disconnected, and not happy within the locker room. And some reports are stating that it's because he lost two of his closest friends, which are Ousmane Dembélé, who went to PSG, and Franck Kessié, who went to the Saudi League. Now, it's reported that Jules Kounde does get along with everyone in the locker room. However, losing his two closest friends has affected him, and that only adds more to the reports that Jules Kounde is not currently happy with his situation at FC Barcelona. Now, of course, we've all seen a huge dip in Jules Kounde's form, where he was one of the top center backs in Europe last season, and this season he has been very inconsistent, with many times making very silly mistakes that have caused Barcelona some goals. And it's reported that the board of directors in Joan Laporta are currently not happy with the performance of the player, and they are contemplating that if Jules Kounde continues on his bad form, and since he is unhappy in Barcelona, that Barcelona could seriously consider selling him during this summer transfer market. Now, we all know that Andreas Christensen was going to be for sure sold, given that he arrived for free, has a market value of 40 million euros, so it'd be pure profit. Plus, he has also had a dip in form, and we can add to that sale now the possible sale of Jules Kounde in the summer, especially after the explosion of both Cubarsí and Héctor Fort, who have shown us that they have more than what it takes to be first-team players and to be solid competitors in the first division. And of course, we cannot forget about Mika Faye, who is an extremely promising center back, who's still at Barca Athletic, is still developing and learning, but eventually he will be also more than capable than competing at the highest level. So if that's the case, then I say, why not? Let's offload Jules Kounde, especially after the terrible season he's having, and more so if he's unhappy with his situation at the club. And speaking of players leaving Barcelona, it seemed that the exit of Oriol Romeo was very close during this winter transfer market, after the Turkish club Besiktas became extremely interested in the Barcelona midfielder, and after it was reported that Besiktas made an offer to Barcelona to sign Oriol Romeo. Well, despite Besiktas' interest and offer, it's reported that the player has completely ruled out any exit out of Barcelona, because even though he's not gaining any playing time, he is not in favor of going to playing in the Turkish league. Now, at the club level, it's reported that Barcelona are also not in favor of offloading Oriol Romeo during the winter transfer market, because they don't want to weaken the squad anymore, especially since Oriol Romeo is the only specialized pivot or a specialized player in that position. And there's also no benefits of Barcelona offloading Oriol Romeo, because given his very low salary, he's not gonna free up much space on a financial fair play. So it's not gonna help Barcelona in terms of signing another player. But that, of course, could change all in the summer, where Barcelona could be in favor of offloading Oriol Romeo. And speaking of defensive midfielders, it's reported that Barcelona are currently tracking a German wonderkid named Boris Mamouza Lum, or otherwise known as Bobo. Now, Bobo is a 16-year-old defensive midfielder who currently plays at Hertha Berlin. He mostly plays for their under-17 youth team. He has played one match with the under-19 youth team, and despite not breaking into the first team of Hertha Berlin yet, it's reported that this player is showing a lot of promise, and as a result, he has caught not only the eye of Barcelona, but he has also caught the eye of many clubs, including Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, Ajax, and also RB Salzburg. Now, Bobo did just recently renew his contract with Hertha Berlin, which expires all the way in summer of 2026. But it's reported that he has a release clause worth 5 million euros, which puts him within reach of Barcelona, who have currently been doing great work in scouting young talent and signing young talent in order to build a team for the future. But not only that, in order to work within the club's means, because Barcelona are right now in no position to sign big stars for a lot of money. They're more in position of signing young promising players for little money, who then they can mold and build into big stars who can help the club down the road. And speaking of young promising players, we will end today's video talking about BTO Ro, who has raised a lot of questions since he was not included in yesterday's Copa del Rey match. Not being included into yesterday's match has raised a lot of questions. Why did Barcelona spend so much money to sign BTO Ro? Why did Barcelona work so hard to bring BTO Ro 6 months before he was supposed to arrive in the summer of 2024, when Xavi is not going to include the Brazilian in any important matches? Now, Xavi's reason for not including BTO Ro in yesterday's match was that he was looking for more direct football, and that is why he brought in Margiu, who is of course very tall, strong, and physical center forward. But we've all seen BTO Ro's highlights in Brazil, where he, even though he's not as big as Margiu, he's definitely a physical player who can fight and go toe-to-toe with any defenders, even defenders who are much, much bigger than him, which continues to raise the question, why is Xavi refusing to play BTO Ro when yesterday's match could have been a good opportunity for the youngster, especially when Barcelona were down in the score line? Now, I don't understand it either, but of course, I always love to hear from you. What do you think is the reason that Xavi Hernandez has not included BTO Ro? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.